Welcome back to part 6, act 6, but I need to get a new amulet. I was actually looking at this one over here. So if you want to search for an amulet, you can just look for something that has, ideally, this is what I would do. So I would want to get elemental damage to attacks. This can be either flat or increased. It's kind of up to you what you can actually go for, but increased elemental damage with attack skills, as like attack skills. Let's go to elemental, so we get that one, and then we just want like life. Ideally, we want as much as possible on these, and then I'd put like whatever I have. You don't have to get an upgrade for the amulet. Oh, we also need to go to item category and type in amulet. But this is the one that I came up on that I thought was kind of good for one chaos orb. But you can see what kind of exists here. You can see for one orb of alchemy, we get it. Relatively similar stats, but I'm going to go ahead and pick up this one because it's got a lot of life, and it's also got increased lightning damage, which is kind of our main source of damage at the moment. But there's tons of other ones. There's also life per enemy hit with attacks. But yeah, I'm looking at this one right now. This is the one I'm going to go for. I'm just going to go ahead and direct whisper. Hopefully they will respond. If not, we're going to go whisper someone else. Boom, he responded instantly. Let's go to his hideout. Trade for this. We could probably get some better gloves, honestly, too. That would not be a bad idea at all. But I just want to show you guys kind of what I'm upgrading. I definitely need to upgrade these rings. These rings are terrible, but it'll all come with time. Now, I can't use these the amulet yet, but I'm level 47, and I'm going to kind of plan to use it very, very soon. But that's just a quick little trade that we're getting right before we're starting the next act. And you don't have to do it. It's just like, you know, I'm telling you guys kind of what I need to get as far as upgrades go. I could definitely look at rings, but right now I can't swap this ring, but I can swap this ring. So let's go ahead and actually show what I would do if I wanted to get another ring as this one over here. It can be okay. Now there's a really cool tool called Path of Building, and it's optional if you want to go for it, but it's going to be similar in terms of like the items that you'd want to go for. So you have to get what's called a possess ID. That's located when you log in the game, and it tells you kind of how to do it if you need to get it. But what you can do is you can import your character from the game, because how you would do it is you would import your character. This is all optional, but you don't really have to do it because you're going to look for the same stuff I'm looking for. But you can import the items and your skills from the character, and then you can go to items and you can click trade for these items, and it's going to find, based off of your skill, like what skill you're using, it's going to mathematically calculate pretty much the best thing for you to actually run. So if I put, like, let's say one chaos orb over here and hit execute, it's going to find the best ring for us in terms of damage. It'll tell us this is going to give us 25% more damage over here. So this is pretty dang good. Yeah, actually that's really good. So this is what we would want to go for, and it does require us to be a little bit higher level, but that's fine. Not a big deal. And this will give us 25% more damage. So this is actually pretty great. Now, what I would want to do, because I do not have, let's say, like the Chaos Orb, I can convert my Orb of Alchemies to the Chaos Orb. What's the ratio? I don't know exactly, but we're going to use the new mechanic to actually get a Chaos Orb. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. And I actually recommend just trading with people. It's probably better. But you can also just get it via going over here, going currency exchange, and then say, I want a Chaos Orb. So we go to currency and go to Chaos Orb. And then I want to put in, oh, do I actually have gold? I have 0 gold right now. So we're actually going to have to do this in a moment because I don't have the gold for it. But I'll show you guys how that works because, oh, actually, no, you know what? We can take it out of, so I could just remove, like, let's just remove like 200 gold or 100. Okay, so I'm going to remove some gold here. So now we can do it. Okay, so I have currency. I have, let's say, the, where's alchemy? There we go, Orb of Alchemy. So it looks like the ratio is 11 of these to 1 of these. That seems way off, actually. Let's see if that's actually accurate, because usually it's not that bad. But I don't know, you know, this league if things have changed. So let's say I want Chaos Orb. I have this via the trade website, and you can see it's about 8 to 1. So we actually have, how much do we have at the moment? We have currently 8. So we could get one just via this. So let's go ahead and just do that. So let's go ahead and direct whisper this person, and we'll also direct whisper this other person and see if they respond. Sometimes the top people, they're basically doing what's called price fixing, or they only want you to buy in a certain amount. Okay, this guy responded, so perfect. So let's go ahead and go to this guy's hideout. And then we don't have to pay 11 like they wanted here. It's kind of a ripoff, I would say, via the in-game one. Even though it's better than nothing, it is just something that you can do. So now that we have our 1 Chaos Orb, we can go back to this application. But ideally, this is what you would look for in the trade website. You want life and also elemental damage with attack skills. If you get attack speed, that's great. This is giving us resistance, so it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to... oops, it's already on Find Best. So let's go 1 Chaos Orb again. I'm just going to refresh it. And then we can now whisper this person. It's going to copy it in our chat. And then all I need to do is paste it. Let's leave this party. And then I just go hit Control V. And then it will whisper this guy. And it will, hopefully, he will respond. If he does not respond, then we would just go to the next person on this. What we can also do is copy and paste this, and this will actually just be like if we were to go to the trade website. It would then sort it here, and it's going to show you how crazy this thing is. You can see basically what it searches for, and it inputs how good this is in a numerical value. It's crazy how insane this tool is. And what we do is we click on the sum, and then it's going to show off basically the best one for whatever we're going for. This is actually kind of nice. This one's giving us increased rarity. We also just get flat damage. It's like 50 extra damage, but also kind of want some HP. The other one is actually much better overall. This one, I mean, it's just basically a bunch of elemental damage. So I don't really care too much about these ones. I like the one that it showed off. Okay, this one has 100 life. It's got double resistances, triple resistances, flat damage. This one's pretty decent. So let's go ahead and whisper this guy. See if we can get an upgrade with our item over here. And see if he whispers us back. And if he does not, then we will continue. So we already whispered that one. And let's see if there's any other great ones. It's got 2 resistances. So this one has a certain aura that gives increased effects. So we got some life, some strength, which is actually quite nice. I don't really like this one that much though. But you can see kind of what you can do for upgrades. This one's not too bad. But I don't really want to pay chaos for it. Oh, he finally responded. Cool. So that's the one I wanted, which is great. But sometimes with trades, it takes a second for people to actually, go through with it. Did I spend money on cosmetics? Nope. All these cosmetics that we have equipped are all for free. So now we got a much better ring now. And hopefully our resistances are not super scuffed. Okay, so our cold and lightning resistances are quite bad. So how are we going to fix that? So right now I'm just going to go ahead and play. But we definitely could use much better resistances. Now we could get better gloves. We can get boots that are much better. But if I take off my boots, you'll see I can't even use these because the requirements of the strength are too high for our character at the moment. What we could do is on our next level up, we get this plus strength, and then we can forego these boots, and then we can look for boots, or specifically getting gloves would be okay. But I'm just going to go and play right now. Oh, the amulet, right. The amulet's going to be great once we can actually use that. We're going to get a lot more tanky with that. So let's check out, let's go and start Act 6. I know there's kind of like a long trade session stuff in the very beginning, but it's part of making your character stronger. You definitely want to do it. The drops from Marvel Rivals is going to be tough because you're going to need to RNG get the, basically you have to try to get the code faster than everyone else, but yeah, it's there. What's up, Platypi? What's up, Elixir? I'm playing Flicker Strike? Oh, you betcha. Okay, we're going to have to recast our auras over here. We don't really need that one. But our accuracy, let's check our accuracy for our skills. So accuracy is 3,300. Okay, so we're way good in accuracy. I don't even have to worry about that. And then also summon our golem buddy. So starting right now with Act 6, our first goal is to look for this little eye. Ooh, got a Chaos Orb. There we go. Can maybe get an upgrade very soon. In fact, next level, we can actually get an upgrade. And what level? This was what, 51? Okay, so 51 is what we need for that one. And what we're going to look for is boots with resistances. Strangely enough, these Ondars are actually quite good. But But I don't really need it for the accuracy or the damage anymore. It's just the attack speed makes the game feel much better when you have a lot of attack speed. So now we're going to go to the Mud Flats. Oh, they've got another Orb of Alchemy. 8 more and get another Chaos Orb. Although, honestly, usually it's like 4 to 5 to 1. But it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I don't really penny pinch every small occurrence, because later we're going to get hundreds and hundreds of Chaos Orbs. And so it's going to be way faster. So you can see we can't go over here because we're missing an eye. And we're going to go fight this little queen. And you can't miss her. She looks much bigger. What's this one? Bismuth? Interact? Okay.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
You can even look at a weapon for actually way more DPS, actually. That'd be a smart thing to actually get. I don't even know what we're doing. I just pushed the button. This is a new mechanic. So we're supposed to protect the workers or something while he mines. But yeah, we're gonna go get this this point over here. And just to make sure I can run this, yep, because this gives us 22 strength. So yeah, we're gonna get hopefully enough stats to run. Is this it? We just click on it and that's it? Okay. Where is the queen? Oh, there she is. Oh, let's go grab those Orb Chances. Now we can enter the next area. And we could probably get a weapon that's way stronger. And like I said, I want to fix the resistances a little bit. What do we need? We need a lot of lightning and chaos resistance. When did I start playing this game? Yesterday's when the league started, right? Or two days ago? 2 days ago? I've been playing a lot of games, man. I've been playing Marvel Rivals because that's like a beta that only has a limited time. And then I've still been keeping up First and Ascendant, and First Ascendant is getting an update in 2 days. And then Diablo's getting a new season in just a couple days as well, man. Now is a really good time for games. I'm having such a blast. I don't have to wait. You're gonna start as Bleed Glad and switch to Flicker? Nice. How are you gonna be maintaining your charges, Platypi? Because that's what we're gonna be building as well. So now we're gonna go to Tukohama's Keep from the Karoo Fortress, and we're gonna fight a boss. So how this boss works is you attack him, and then he's, oh my gosh, her damage is just absolutely wild. Look, we're already almost in the phase where he has to summon the totems. So how this works is he summons these totems. You cannot damage him until you destroy the totems. And then there's a giant, a fire laser that goes, but it's really slow, so you can kind of just rotate. These actually have a lot of HP. That's weird. The totems had more HP than the actual boss. Unless they're just immune to some sort of damage. But look at the boss's HP. Can I just sit in the AoE? I got literally sit in the boss's AoE, but I died to a random yellow monster in the game. But that's the game sometimes, man. Maybe these gloves are gonna be an upgrade. Oh, we had triple res life. Oh, dude, they were just here, just have this, just have this. We don't even need clarity anymore. With vitality, I do want it, so I'm gonna swap vitality over here. They're just here, dude. We know you needed some resistances. Boom, and now we are pretty much res capped. We do lose 30% attack speed, but it's fine. Not being res capped is very bad. Later. Now we can basically get 20 on both of our boot slots, and then we're good. And then just get more HP, because HP is good. And then we're just gonna stack more damage. So what is this? Interact with node for mining, unleashes elemental energy in the area, grants magic and remembrance. Oh, okay. So we just gained a bunch of resources, and then it's going to mark the enemies to be maybe harder. But after we kill that boss, there's a new mechanic that I'll explain once we get to the next waypoint. So we got the next waypoint. We can go back to town, and we're gonna get a skill point, because that is the quest called Father of War. So we're talking to Sin, and he's going to allow us to open up Panther. You can just hit Y. I think that's the default key. And you'll see that we can basically unlock some powers. So basically, if we kill these gods, we basically absorb their power, so to speak. So we can get this bonus here. So we have additional physical damage reduction per second I've been stationary, which is okay against bosses. So basically we get 9% damage reduction if we just hold still and just tank all of the stuff. And then if we capture the soul, which is something later in the game, when we get to the end game, we're going to be able to get even more bonuses. And there's a bunch of these. You get to basically choose a major and a minor. So these are like the major gods and the minor gods. What we're eventually going to get is pretty much freeze immunity. And then we're also going to be getting... we have a passive point over here.
Stay sharp out there.
And let's continue. But we're going to get freeze immunity as well as a huge amount of damage reduction from the shock effect. Those are the things that I like to go for. And since we have another skill point, we can get a lot more HP if we want to scale that. But we can also get more damage. There's damage over here if I'm really feeling like we need more damage. There's actually a really good thing where hits have a 25% chance to treat enemy monster elemental resistances as inverted. That's really good. There's actually a bunch of mobility stuff that we can get as well. We can get extra cooldown reduction on our movement skills, which doesn't matter if we're using leap. But we get a bunch of evasion if we want to get this. This is another option. Just letting you guys know kind of other areas that you can improve. If you're feeling like, oh, I need to get more defenses, that's fine. I could get both of these. That's great as well. I don't really feel like we are lacking in defenses, even though I know we technically on the boss we died, but a lot of the bosses, they'll have some sort of slam attack, and if you don't dodge them out of the way, you may get one shot. But you guys saw how fast like we were able to just come back. So I really like getting a lot of attack speed. So where are there other areas of getting attack speed? Well, this is not a bad node to get, which gives us extra spell suppression. We're eventually going to grab this. This thing is amazing. So we're going to get more damage and then grab that. And then if we want to get this, this does give us 8% attack speed, which is not bad at all, as we just lost 30% attack speed. And it's more so of how the game feels for me, because leap attack is tied to your attack speed. So I'm actually going to go push for this now, because we're going to get more damage, and we can pick up this eventually as well. So we're going to grab this, we grab this. So more mobility is always good, and more attack speed is also great, because we're going to get an upgrade on our boots. But remember, we have... This is our main source. We would have to get another 4-link, or to have to get another pair of boots that are also 4 links. So either get a 4-link boot or get a 5-link chest piece, and I'm probably going to get a 5-link chest piece very soon. Although I really like having this extra movement speed, because it's 30% movement speed for Fox Shade, and I always get this thing because it makes the campaign just so much smoother. But now our character is going to be way tankier. Oh, we got some more gloves. A chest piece over here. The chest piece, unfortunately, is not linked. I don't really need these anymore, like these gloves, so I can just throw them on the ground. These gloves, it's a very slim chance these are actually going to be useful for us, but there's certain like bases of gloves where they have like certain chances to roll things, and also item levels. Those all matter. Gonna be hard to PoE and D4. I can do both. The reason why is like I can finish a PoE league in like 1 week. Unless I really like it and I want to make like 3 or 4 characters, but nowadays I don't feel like I have to spend a lot of time in one game anymore. I feel like I enjoy myself playing more games than just one game. So now we are in the lower prison, so there's going to be a trial of ascendancy here because we're going to ascend again. But this time, instead of needing to do 6, we only need to do 3, which is great. Watch out for that, that will explode, but we can probably tank it now because our character's so strong. See how much damage we didn't even take any damage on that one. Oh, we're taking some damage now. Man, that thing was incredibly tanky. Let's see if maybe these boots will be our miracle boots. They're gonna have movement speed and double resistances. And a bunch of life. Nope, okay.
My mana is gone.
But yeah, what we're going to look for probably is a chest piece. If we can get a 5-link chest piece, we can forego our armor that we currently have. But I still want something that has high evasion, so we'll try to shoot for that. Oh, we're kind of getting low on HP. Or MP. Did we get the bonus yet? Okay, there we go. We got the bonus. We got lightning. If you see any smugglers clash, pick them up. You're going to get these rogue markers. I don't know what the ratio is for 1 chaos orb, but you can basically trade those for chaos orbs too. That's what I usually do with all of them. You can run them. That's actually probably the easiest source of getting chaos orbs, because it requires no effort in terms of like your build, because your build doesn't matter as much, because all that matters is you just run in and grab the items. It's a super safe thing for a lot of builds to go for, but yeah, we definitely want to get this Trial of Ascendancy over here. Our little golem buddy died, so we're gonna have to resummon him. We can actually add like minion life to the golem so he doesn't die as often. Can be kind of helpful, but we're gonna have to activate the switch. And now it's gonna open up that, and then we gotta go all the way back. We just stepped on that thing. Another thing we could do is get way more resistances, and pretty soon, well, we can look at Immortal Flesh, and I'll show you guys how cool this item is. It makes the entire campaign, like, too easy. Even though we just bought our Prison Weave, I can go resell it for 1 Chaos Orb, no problem. It's just that Immortal Flesh requires a much higher level, so I need something in between for it to be viable. So now that we went over here and got that done, go all the way over to the right. Open up the strongbox. So what level is the area? 47, we're 49. Okay, cool. We're over leveled by a little bit. That's no biggie. As long as it's not like 10 levels. 5 levels where it starts to get a little bit worse though. So we have another skill point, and like I said, we're going to go grab this. We're just going to give us spell suppression. So to mention what spell suppression does, we want to have 100% spell suppression, and that's going to make it so whatever percent we have is how much percent chance we can get what's called spell suppression. And what spell suppression will do is reduce the spell's damage by 50% on the base of it. So let's say something hits us for like, I don't know, 1,000 damage. But then we have to factor in resistances, and we have 75 resistance. Well, then we only take 250. And then we take that, and then it's halved, right? So it's really good to get spell suppression. Like, a character that has 2,000 HP can legitimately be stronger than a character with 10,000 HP. And the reason why is you have all these other sources of damage reduction kind of add up. Plus we have fortification in this build. Yeah, our build's going to be super tanky already. I'm just going to skip on that. If you see a yellow monster and he's just taking way too long to die, like this one, this is taking way too long to die. I don't even think it's worth killing these, because our whole goal is to just get to the end game as quickly as possible. So just killing some of the small stuff once in a while is what I would consider more time efficient. If, like right now, this is a level 47 area. But later in the game, we want to kind of kill the elites, as they have a tendency to drop better stuff. But if we're still like in the earlier stages of the game, they may not drop something super good. So as far as it being worth your time, it's not worth it. But yeah, we can actually look for another weapon. We have 1 Chaos Orb, right? Okay. After this boss, we can look for another source of damage or some sort of upgrade. Oh, we got another Chaos Orb. That's cool. Maybe we can get a chest piece that is linked. Oh, there's a shrine over here that I just used to grab. Got a resistance shrine. Now this can make your resistances go past 75. Oh, nice. We got an Orb of Alchemy. But this mechanic over here is the Abyss mechanic. So basically, you follow this little green dot we pick up the red, blue, and green link, we can actually trade that for a chromatic orb. But you kind of follow this, and eventually you'll just be fighting a bunch of monsters. I'll do it one of these ones. So this act isn't super long either. Like that other last act, I mean, we absolutely blazed through it, right? Crazy how fast that last act was. Cold damage, and then we have a Stygian Spire, and some of these you can actually go down through. And you can get a belt, and the belt could actually be pretty good, so maybe we'll get something cool to show off. This thing is really, really tanky. Holy. Got an eye jewel over here, Stygian Vice. Oh, you just get the Stygian Vice? That's really cool. You don't even have to go through it. I mean, if I wanted to get a chromatic orb, that would be a way where we can get one chromatic orb, but I just don't have room right now. So let's see if these are any good. Oh, it's got 2 resistance, cold and lightning. Do we need cold lightning? We need cold. Oh, that's exactly what we need. Does it have movement speed, though? No. So you want to know what? It's in the trash. If it does not have movement speed, the item is basically worthless on boots for most players. There are certain exceptions, but yeah, for me, if it doesn't have movement speed, I do not want it, man. Do not want. Oh, this has increased movement speed. We can actually grab that too. I might actually grab that. It gives us damage as well. And then I'm just grabbing this for more attack speed. Because I want to get as much attack speed as possible, just because I think it makes the game feel better. And later, we will actually respec out of all of these, and we're going to go up here. We can get extra reservation. We can get a lot more stuff. Now we're on the rooftops. Okay, we could empty our inventory. We could get rid of some of these because I'm not going to really use these for like a craft. But we can identify this to see if this is any good. We have some armor, but not super useful. See if this is good. Oh, cool thing, I can show you what this does. So you can take this item and you can put this in here. It's kind of like a jewel socket almost. This isn't really super useful for us though. So we can maybe try to list it. I mean, sometimes people will want these and they can just re-roll it, but I don't think anyone's going to want to re-roll it. But it's nice to get that thing earlier on. We're going to almost use that thing. And then I believe these rings are old, so we don't need these. But we're coming up to a boss. Look how much damage we do. This is just wild. This is like actually genuinely OP. Like so OP. So we're going to do damage to the Brutus. If you guys remember, this guy was the guy from Act 1. And Chevron has also returned. And we're going to go eliminate her. So we're going to jump out of that with a slam attack. Very soon we're going to get a big damage boost though. So I want to try to use 1 Chaos Orb for a new weapon and then 1 Chaos Orb for a new chest piece, hopefully with 5 links. Let's see if we can get one. 6 links is eventually what we will get, but 6 links for 1 Chaos Orb, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Unless it's me. Sometimes I like to sell stuff, like once I'm done with this game, I like to sell stuff that is worth way more for way cheap because I like hooking up people with stuff, making them excited. Okay, so now that we've killed that boss, the next thing that we're going to be doing is going to be called the Cloven one. So there's a boss somewhere around here that we're going to be eliminating, and then we're going to get our upgrade. Maybe, actually, you know what? You just got our waypoint. Let's go get some upgrades here. And again, you don't have to do this, but it's good, even if you're not getting the upgrade, just to watch and kind of see, you know, what I'm going for. So as far as our weapons DPS, we can actually use the tool now. Like before, remember how I was... Again, you don't have to do this, but like if I was to go to any weapon here and just go to just give me any weapon, 1 Chaos Orb, the highest DPS, I could sort it by this. Now this might not actually be the highest DPS weapon. Actually, we also need to put in that we are level 50. So level maximum 50, and then now let's go ahead and hit search, and we can see what weapon has the highest DPS. So we have a 592. Now our current one, and I'm using, again, this is called Awaken PoE Trade. So we have a 514. Is it an upgrade? Sure, but it's not that big of a deal. The better upgrade would be to get a chest piece that has a 5 link. So we ideally want something with evasion, so I can put evasion of type in 1, just so it has base of evasion. The reason why I need that is because we get double of it. It's going to be much higher than 1, but we're just looking for it to have 5 links, and then 1 Chaos Orb. Can we get one? quick. Okay, cool. We have requires level 53, 56. Oh, did I put minimum? I wanted to change the level requirement to, where's it? Level, oh, is it not in here? Let's see. Requirements level 50 for max. There we go. Let's see if we can get one. It might not actually, oh, okay. We have, this will have a lot of greens. This will be okay. It's definitely going to be an upgrade, but to get red gems, and how many red gems am I running right now? 2? It's possible. We only have 9 of these. It's possible to get it. Ideally, we'd want to have something that has strength, since I'm running a lot more of these. But I could find green gems and just throw them in there. Like, I can run momentum. I can run a lot of different things that totally make this fine. It's really not that big of a deal in terms of, like, the gem colors. Other than we have to have maybe 2 greens to get this up and running. But this is the only thing that we can run at this level. But let's check if we remove this level requirement. Sorry if my face is blocking it. So it's just right here where we type the level requirement. So let's see what else we can come up with that has maybe really good evasion. So this has 11, but this is going to require us to be 65. And, well, 65 is kind of a ways away. So if I wanted to get an upgrade, that would be one area where we can get a pretty big amount of extra DPS if I was to swap into this. Let's see if we have a lower level requirement. There's a 41 over here. I think that was the other one that we were seeing. If it's unidentified, it's going to be kind of rough because you're not going to know what it has, and this is also corrupted. We also have, this one's 56, but if it's not super far off, and you can get an item, and we can actually use the essences to maybe RNG and get something that we do want to actually have. This one is another 5 link, and if we can get good stats, like right now, the only thing that I like this for is movement speed. The rest of the stats generally like don't matter. But there's some physical damage reduction, but we have to be level 60. So you can also search for an item. Eventually the levels won't really matter that much, but again, any sort of upgrade is nice to have. Where's the level here? So let's say within the next 5 levels, because I don't really want to wait too long for this item. So whatever, let's see. This one has armor and evasion. That's good because we can maybe get the stuff that we're looking for, and it gives us 5 physical damage reduction. It's also giving us fire and lightning resistance, but we needed, I think, lightning and cold. So, I mean, it kind of helps out. But on top of that, getting, again, a 5 link, this would be kind of nice to have. But we can also take out the evasion here, and then maybe there's going to be way more results. Oh. We also want to do body armor. We didn't have that parameter in. Okay, so we can maybe search for something that has a lot of armor, or we can type in, like, you know, what we're looking for, which is like life and stuff. But honestly, the most important thing is just getting at 5 link. There's only 18 results. Sometimes I will sift through all of these to find out which one that I actually like, because I generally find learning how to use trade to be one of the most, like, important things to teach people, because you're not going to just learn this on your own, really. This one has a bunch of life, but remember, we have that mod where we don't want it to actually have life. So even if it gave us 6 HP here, I'd still lose out on like 100 plus HP. So I would then, let's say, re-roll this for something else. So we don't want it to have any sort of stats that have like life on it. Like, I'm pretty sure life regen also counts as having life on the item. But again, this is all different strategies and methods that we can use. Ideally, I want it to have a pretty good amount of evasion, but let's just type in like 100. Let's see what we can come up with as far as evasion. If I click on this, it's going to sort it by the most, and we can get basically 1400 evasion, which this, the reason why I'm saying it's like 1400 because we double it. This gives us plus another 1000 only while in full life. So basically we're getting 1800 with this, but it's on some sort of condition. So this one, unfortunately, it does have regen, though, so it's not exactly what we would want, but it is still a 5 link, so is this one something that I wouldn't mind getting now? Absolutely. Like, let's just go ahead and get it. Now, I'm going to lose out on maybe some HP, but I gain a huge amount of damage, so that would be an option to go for. We could actually remove a skill point if I want to. This one is okay as well, or we could just re-roll it with a Chaos Orb or another form of currency, which, yeah, it wouldn't be that bad. I mean, this one is only giving us a high amount because it has the evasion rating here. The other option is to get some boots, but again, the boots would then have to be 5 linked as well, or we can also look at getting a helmet, the same exact helmet, but getting it to be the correct links would also work over here. So again, so many options. This was actually an amazing like drop that we got. I like that we got that a lot. We are getting an upgrade on the amulet in literally 1 level as well, so that's cool. I know I'm talking a lot about like this trade thing, but it is very important that you understand how to utilize trade for the game. So we could get this. It's going to give us less movement speed though. So for that reason, I'm not going to go for it. Oh, it tells us the guy has returned. So I do want an upgrade, but I could only really get an upgrade on like a 5 link if I was to swap it here. Our actual upgrade that I want to get right now is actually some boots that have resistances. So do these give us any resistances? Okay, I don't think they do. So we're looking for cold and lightning resistance of like 20 each. So what we would do, I just want to show you guys the body armor because that's your biggest source of like upgrades. So we're gonna look for boots that have movement speed, and we're also wanting a cold res and lightning res. Now I would also want life on it, but I'm not gonna be super picky because I just want these to like exist. And let's see if we can get 20% movement speed. Cool. Ideally though, I also want them to be 4 linked. So I also want it to be evasion. So type of 1 evasion, 1 armor, and then that way it'll be the same thing, and it's going to be super easy. And then I can type in the colors that I would want, but I don't really care about the colors. If it's got armor and the other one, it's going to be just super easy to roll. So now over here, we have some regen. Let's see what we got. Ideally, we want it to have life too. That'd be great. So we have lightning cold, and it's got life, and it's got regen. This is actually a pretty solid pair of boots over here. Let's see whichever one has the most amount of life. Or we can look at more movement speed. Is there a 25% movement speed? Oh, because that could be good too. Oh, we get increased rarity. Now this one doesn't have HP, so there's a huge downside to not having HP, because then we can't resell these. And reselling isn't something you have to worry about that much, but it is definitely a nicer thing to consider if you want to later get something. I want the one that has regen and 20. I think that'll be a nice upgrade because this is what, 15? So another 5% movement speed is great, or we can go for the 25. That's I like movement speed. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for these ones. So let's go ahead and see if we can get, is there 2? Okay, that one's AFK. That's another 25. What does this one have that I like other than that? So you have to kind of look at what else the item has. Now I can just type in 25 movement speed, and then this way I see all of them, but they're all going to be 25. And then I can choose what do I want. Okay, do I want the most amount of HP? This one has 38 HP. The rest, we got increased rarity. Let's see, we got increased dexterity, increased rarity, and oh, regen. I actually like that stat. That is a really nice stat. So I'm going to go for the golem trail. This one also has some regen, and then we have increased armor evasion. I want this one for that. And it already has the colors that I want, so we're just going to whisper this guy. Get an upgrade on the boots. And hopefully he will respond. If not, we respond to the other guy. Hopefully he'll respond in the next couple seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to whisper the next person. Which was, is there another one that had regen? We have increased rarity. I think the other one had like life. So we whispered that one. This one has 19 regen, which is a lot less. This one has an open crafting slot though, so we can craft something. Oh, he responded. Okay, cool. This is the one that I actually wanted, so we can go trade, get the boots, and then we will finally continue. And we definitely could use a, oh, we need it for leap slam, but I can get another level 1 leap slam. I don't need this to be leveled, so I can get a much better ring as well. So let's see. This one does give us fire res, and if I remove this, then I have to get an item with fire res. So there's always some give and take with this game. Okay, we gotta go to his hideout. Okay, let's go to his hideout. He's got a Pepe the Frog. So yeah, people will make little custom hideouts, and it's always cool to see. Oh, this one requires us to be level 59. I can't even use this yet. But again, we'll save it for later. We can also get an upgrade on a ring. But let's see. What else does this ring give us? It's give us a bunch of life. 28 life. It's giving us some strength. It's also giving us, where's that gem? Okay. So it's giving us basically 19 to strength. 20 to life. Okay, this is a pretty bad ring. It's literally only giving us fire resistance. The rest of the stats on this are absolutely terrible. And we can get like 25% more DPS. And again, I know there's a lot of stuff when it comes to trade, but I'm going to search for another ring over here, and I can just use this. 1 Chaos Orb, boom. It's going to search for one of the best ones. And then this is going to give us all attributes, accuracy, life. Okay. Oh, this one requires 64 though. So what we're going to do is in the search parameter, we can do max level 50. We'll go 52. And it's going to probably get something very similar. And let's see, we gain cold, 100 life, minimum frenzy charge. That's really good. This is actually really good. Oh, we also need to put in that we only have one chaos orb. One chaos orb, max level 50. 50, let's go 52. All right, boom. And then we're gonna go search and this one over here. So we have elemental and 1 resistance. I don't really like that one. Let's see if we can find something else that's much better. This one has strength and int, so that's kind of nice because it will fulfill a lot of level requirements for certain things. This one has some damage, dex, life, elemental damage. I actually really like the minimum frenzy charge. This one's level 48. Oh, okay, I think this one's pretty good. Add some damage, elemental. Okay, so this is 1 chaos. Let's go ahead and whisper this person. So hopefully that guy will respawn, and it's going to give us actual lightning resistance. So I guess getting that was kind of worthless on that one. Let's go ahead and trade and get this item from this guy. And then also, we just finished, because this is the new league here, we can maybe, oh, we can't interact with his thing. Go to his hideout. So now we're going to get a much, much better ring. And then I'm meaning to get a new gem, and that's totally fine. Getting another leap slam is totally fine, because the other one has like a strength requirement. And usually, like I said before, make sure it's the item that you actually need. Now we're gonna have to remove this, and now we need to go get another gem of that was a leap slam. I'm gonna go back to Act 3 and go to the library in case this happens. And this is like a thing that may happen in Path of Exile, where you just like you need to get another gem for whatever reason. We can go back and get a leap slam. Boom, get leap slam again, and I'm right back in action with that skill. And then I can just delete that one. I don't need it, or throw it on the floor. But this is going to give us a lot more damage. Now we have a little frenzy charge, which gives us some more damage. So now let's go ahead and finally continue. And we've already done the trial of sentencing in prison. And like I said, we're at the we're going to be going for the boss. Okay, so let's continue now. I'm gonna have to reactivate some auras. And yeah, way more damage now, so going to be more efficient. We need to put leap slam back on this button. So now, what is our life regen per second on defense? Let's see. We have 112 life regen per second. That's pretty nice.
My mana is gone.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan, honestly, of this mana burn. Okay, so this area actually has 2 different exits that we can go towards. So from over here, which is the Prisoner's Gate, there is a boss that we can fight. This is the leap slam, okay. So that's the area to actually progress, but we're looking for the boss. There's a boss that will give us a skill point. Oh, this one unfortunately did freeze us. I think this one gives us freeze immunity. Woo! So close to ripping. It's our fire res. Oh, our fire res is not capped yet until we get these boots, which we're gonna need. We actually really do want fire res on this next boss, though. So, do we still have the ring, or did I throw it on the floor already? Yeah, we actually do want, for sure, to have our fire res on this boss. To be capped. It'll make things much easier. If you see any of these, try not to touch the blue part of the monster. Either stay outside, attack it, or go inside. And in our case, we're just going to go inside. Alright, so we're looking for Valley of the Fire Drinker, and so we're going to fight a boss now. You're going to hop on your Steam Deck and play the game at work? Nice, dude. How much sleep have I gotten this week? 0, man. It's time for PoE. PoE time! No time for sleep. So we're going to get the boss down to half, and then he's going to jump away, and we're now going to be entering the next area. If you don't leave the area, it's just going to have a bunch of meteors come down. If you need to refill your flasks, you can kill the enemies here, but it's not a big deal. Then we fight him again, and you're seeing like just incredible DPS, man. I think it's just amazing how good this build is. And just face tank everything now. Oh, we're out of mana. Yeah, wow, that was very impressive. So now, when we go back, we can get another skill point. I'm going to go swap back to my other ring. I don't even know if we need to do that, but eventually we're going to have all of our resistances maxed, so it doesn't matter. We're about to get 10% more movement speed, so I'm excited. And our new amulet is going to be in the next few moments. Leave something, okay. So yeah, our new amulet's going to be way more HP and more damage. Only thing we're not getting is movement speed, which is my favorite stat in the game. When you're doing the campaign, it just makes things a lot faster. So yeah, we're going to be getting a skill point from that. And there's another skill point coming up called the Puppet Mistress, which is somewhere around over here. Into the next zone. Try to get one more level before we fight the boss. So we can equip that new ring. And then once we're level 55, man, this could be... I mean, it's not a 6 link, but... Oh, here, do we have blue? So what you can do is you can summon skeletons for some of these bosses, because it'll attack them. No good. But yeah, summoning the skeletons for some of the boss fights is definitely fun. There's a crafting recipe over here. I'm not going to upgrade it. The skeletons can be level 1, I don't really care. Oh, it's fine. It's just the orb augmentation. Never leave a chaos sword, but if it's like an orb augmentation, it's like whatever. Pick up the alchemies though, you'll definitely want... I mean, most of the currency you should be picking up, but like... There comes to a point where like, eventually you'll stop picking up the small currency. So now we're in the riverways. And now that we've leveled up, we can swap to the other amulet. Boom, we got way more HP. And even more damage. What's our damage looking like now? So we're at 24,000, and then let's go pop this. Pop our flask. We're at 38,000. Wow, that is crazy for like this early on in the game. I mean, we're one-shotting most of the stuff. But yeah, what we're looking for is another area. I want to say it should be up and to the left of the waypoint. Might just require us to kind of do a little loop. It should be up this way. Now you can get the waypoint here. It's actually worth it. Should be up and to the left for the area that we need to go to. Cool, perfect. You can follow the path for the waypoint, and then it should be up and to the left, like I mentioned. And then we're going to get another skill point. I'm going to turn in my double skill points, and then I'm going to go back very soon. So we'll actually have 3 skill points to put in. And then we can also get another area where we can just get onslaught via a couple skill points if we want to do that. That way I don't have to have this helmet that's pretty garbage, to be honest. It just gives us onslaught, which makes the helmet actually good. But it's like the rest of the stats on the thing, not very good. Far from being good. I'm gonna summon our little golem buddy. But over here, what we're looking for is a mouse. It'll be an area called the spawning ground. There we go. The spawning ground. And we have another skill point that we can put in, and I think what were we getting? Oh, that's right, we're getting this. We want the extra attack speed, and then also, I wouldn't really mind getting that. It's not that bad at all. More movement speed. So we can go zoom. So in this area, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the bottom over here, and we're going to kill these nests. So there's a couple nests that you have to kill. One right there, one right there, one right here. Let's see how much damage we can do to this boss. I'm kind of curious because our damage is like actually pretty crazy. Oh my gosh, that is amazing, man. We can also look at getting a 5 link later. I like the damage already, but these are gonna be better. But let's see. You never know unless you check, you know? Or we could just sell it for a Chaos Orb. Ideally, you want a lot of stuff that has, like, life. So I really like the one where you gain life flasks. So there's a couple different options that we can go for. So we can get less duration of Ignite. We can get physical damage reduction if we've been stationary. It's up to you what you want to. These ones just start refilling your flasks if you haven't used one. And so it also has another 60% increased life recovery if you use the flask on low life. That one's another great option. But now that we have the waypoint, we're going to go back because we just killed the boss. We're going to get a bunch of skill points. Yeah. I'm going to pop these like one at a time. I also could go throw these in my like little stash over here for like this area. So we're going to put in this. And I don't think anyone will buy these, but you know what? You never know. What I usually do instead of just merching my items is I just make a tab for like 1 chaos, throw everything in there, and then again, you genuinely never know what happens. So another 1 chaos would be great right now for that. Some of these stuff, they may sell for even more, but it's okay. I just want to move some stuff and I want to look at stuff. Later, I will just vendor off all of these. Sometimes some people they just want very specific things that need to be like a low roll. So now we're going to get this, and then we're going to go pop it. So we got 1 skill quest over there. This is our reward. These are all 4-link, which is kind of cool. But the only thing we really came back for was this. But this could be an upgrade. Potentially. Oh, it's got 100 life. That's nice. It's got resistance. I mean, it's tempting, but Onslaught, again, is 20% movement speed. There's another item that can give you a good amount of movement speed that we can actually look at called Devotion. But we have 2 more skill points. I'm just going to slam it in here. I want as much movement speed as possible. Plus, it gives us damage. Not like a bad stat at all to go for. And later, we're going to respec out of some of these things. But for now, I'm pretty satisfied with it. Anyways, the item that I was talking about, because I think, do we have Chaos Orb? Okay, we don't have one, but I'm just going to show you guys another item that's good. It's called Devotion, and it gives you more movement speed. Movement speed is good. So, like, oh, it's probably like 1 Chaos Orb over here. So you can see it. What it gives you is you actually do lose out on physical damage, but it's not really that big of a deal here. It gives you massive amount of armor and evasion, and it gives you increased movement speed and attack speed. So attack speed and movement speed are my 2 favorite stats in the game, and again, it's not a bad item at all. But I'm going to opt for another item that's going to give us way more HP called Crown of the Inward Eye later, or we can get that. That's fine too. And yeah, 5 more levels, and we will be able to get those boots. Sleep is a skill issue. For sure. All right. So now that we've done the Puppet Mistress, it is now time to keep on going. And we're going to be fighting the boss. We're going straight towards the boss of this act. I know this one had a lot of shocking in it, but again, it's like one of the best things to learn in this game to get power. This is the one where it gives us a bonus. But another thing that is a great one to run is called returning projectiles. Those will explode, so stay away from those. Okay, now we got the meteors coming down. Where's my meteors? Slam is leveled up again. Go kind of to the right of this. This should be the exit. I think we're in the money right now. Yeah, this should be the exit. All right. 4 more levels for a big upgrade.
King, his time has almost come.
So grab the black flag. part of a quest item that you're going to need. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind getting Devoto Devotion if we can, but I don't have a Chaos Orb yet. It's okay, we'll get one eventually. Even though it's not going to be like a super endgame item, just again, getting these upgrades will expedite your progress towards getting to the end, and then in the end game, you'll get a lot more resources. I don't really like the tree one, it feels really slow. Praxis Ring, you're doing that thing for the minus mana. So yeah, usually people will craft like minus mana to rings, but I just get Leech, and I feel like it's just worth it. It's just a couple skill points, but then you can get like a lot better prices on items, because then you don't have to have the open, I don't remember if it's a prefix or suffix for like the minus mana. Oh. Over here. I wonder if they like changed this quest or something. Seems like super far away. Okay, so now we're at the beacon. This is actually where we need to go. I wonder what that other area was that was like kind of locked off. Maybe it's a new secret. Let's keep it going. And this is a mechanic that we'll talk about later, and I don't think it's worth explaining now. So this one just like makes the monsters harder. I think it's great. They drop better stuff. I believe that's how it works. Oh, it detonates corpses. That's a dangerous one.
My mana is gone.
Explodes on death. Was that the mod that I had? Lots of scrolls of wisdom, that's it. It's kind of a meme reward. But yeah, from the beacon, we're gonna just take the flag and we're gonna eventually get to the area that we need to get to. It's a Fort Link right there. That's why it's kind of like marked. So over here, what you need to do is you need to go towards these little canisters that have a little ring. And what you want to do is you want to stand inside of the ring. Oh, we don't have precision activated. There we go. If you get outside of the ring, it will go back. So stand inside the whole time. And then it is now complete. Now we go to the other side. Why is my Q set to walk? I like how it feels. So it lets me basically use left click to only pick up the item, so I don't have to let go of my mouse and then re-put it on. Otherwise, I have to let go of it and then put it on. It's just like it's a weird thing that gives you, I would say it gives you an advantage in any action RPG. It also counts as force move. Like in Diablo, I play with force move because it gives you more attack speed. But it just actually makes you faster. When there's like an item to click on, you don't have to lift your finger up, then put it down. You just push it down. Does that make sense? If I need to pick up an item. Now, it doesn't really matter for this game because it's not like PvP or anything, but it objectively makes you faster, so... it also, like, for me, it's more comfortable to play like that. I used to also play with a mouse. It was a Logitech G502, and it has this thing called free scroll, where you can like unlock the wheel and you can spin it. And I used to bind move to that, and I would just flick that thing every like 5 seconds. I'd flick it, and it would just constantly activate force move every second. Every second, it would just activate hundreds and hundreds of times, because you just flick the thing. It was kind of an interesting way to play too. Now we have 2 extra skill points, but until we get to 56, what is it, 56? Oh, 59! Ah, wow. This is not going to be until the next act until we max out resistances, but it's okay. Those boots will last me until we get to like the end game. For sure. But that's why it's important to check, you know, level requirements, because I could have probably picked up some other boots. How's the resistances? Okay, so we're just down on fire and cold. Oh, does this even have fire and cold? Oh, it has fire and cold and lightning. Oh. Well, one of the resistances will be like a little bit off, but it's whatever. I'm not gonna care too much if one of the resistances is like 10% off. I'll fix it later. Right now we're on the boss. We're looking for the boss. This is a very, 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 very big area. It's the Brine King's Reef. Oh, dropped a lot of hoods. Oh, it's identified. Mirrored item. 6-7 life. Oh, it's got, what has it got? Cold res. Global accuracy rating. Too bad. I do really want to get a new helmet, but then we're gonna have to put onslaught on something else, which will require several skill points, and it also only works on kills. So that means in the boss we lose out on the 20%. However, the helmet itself, eventually we're gonna get a potion that just gives us onslaught, and it's basically up most of the game anyways. That's how I get 100% onslaught. Wow, he's really dropping a lot of boots. Oh. Got an Onyx Amulet, Carnage Heart. So this amulet's okay. It's not really good anymore. Most of the uniques in this game, honestly, they're just not good. Sadly, I wish that wasn't the case, but no movement speed. If there's no movement speed on the boots, you can technically craft, but like it's not worth it. So this Carnage Heart, is it worth anything? Oh, 5 Chaos Orbs, really? Really, 5 Chaos Orbs for this thing? I mean, it's not bad, because you get increased damage while leeching, and this could be good for Slayer. Oh, that's really good. So that's 5 Chaos Orbs over here. Oh, is this 2-gen? Oh, it's Gwen. I don't really care about if it's Gwen. I'll show you guys how this little thing works later if it's 2-gen. It's the only one I care about. But we have additional skill points. So we could also look at what our spell suppression chance is. Spell suppression chance is 13%, so it's basically non-existent right now. But eventually we are going to max that out for sure. Okay, do we kill everything? Go safely put in my skill points. Okay, cool. So we're at the boss, so we can safely put in our skill points. So what do we want to actually go for? I would not mind actually grabbing the extra movement speed, and it gives us spell suppression, but it's mainly because that, well, 9% movement speed. We can actually take 1 point out of here and put 1 point here if I want to. It's fine. It just gives us another 3% movement speed. Every percent of movement speed, you can tell, like, I really like it, and the reason why is even if you're only moving 5% faster, over the course of playing this game for, like, you know, hundreds of hours, that definitely matters, you know? When do I sleep? It's not even like 1 a.m., man. We'll sleep when we finish the campaign, Kappa. Alright, so, boss time. So, how does this guy work? Well, he's the Brine King, and you just basically deal damage to him up to the point, and then he's going to be immune to taking damage. And he's going to do this little mechanic where the waves kind of come on in, and then you have to dodge these little lightning things that come down. And also, you don't want to get hit by the tornadoes. But if you have to take the tornadoes, it's better to take the tornadoes than the lightning strike that comes down, as that one does way more damage. Oh, you know what we're actually looking at that I actually wanted to to maybe actually invest into. I just remember now. It was, oh, that's a lot of damage. I want to get Mortal Flesh to show you guys how cool that item is. Because that item legitimately, like, destroys the campaign experience. Because you can just literally stand in all of the traps for the lab. Oh, it looks like we ripped. We accidentally got hit by too many lightnings. Sometimes this thing slows you down and you get unlucky, but it happens. It's not the end of the world. I have to recast my bark. Oh, my bark skin got removed. I didn't. When did that get removed? Oh no, it's still on. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Anyways, we're good now. So let's go and continue. So now that this boss is finished, we can actually grab this one later. Actually, I think you can talk to him and he'll let you select it outside. You're supposed to be able to only do it in towns, but no big deal. We got him done, and that is going to wrap up Act 6. But one thing that we can do really quick before is we can actually go back to the newer area. So we'll talk to Johan, and we can go visit King's March and check out what kind of things have been, you know, changing. We can get this upgrade.
Every journey begins with a humble first step.
And let's go hire more people. And how much gold do we have now? We have 4,000. Cool.
Yes.
So let's go get more of those blacksmiths, man. More blacksmiths. Yeah, let's go hire the blacksmiths. Blacksmith. Yeah, give me the blacksmith.
I'll handle their induction right away.
What's a ship level 3? Maybe level 3 is like really rare. I haven't really seen that many. Another level 3 ship? Okay. But I don't really know what we're doing with the people on the ships.
Check out what came in from Ribbenfell.
Okay, cool. We'll upgrade whatever this is. Check what came in. Rewards. Oh, okay, so we can like get free items? Oh, what? These are just free. Like, okay, is there any reason why I wouldn't want to take all the rewards? Okay, we got a rune. That's good. Like, we just get all of these things for free? Wait, oh, my face is blocking. Sorry. Like, all these things are just free. Wait, dude, the ship is the best! What? Okay, and then... Wow, that's so cool. Wait, what did this roll? That's so cool. Okay, I'm just gonna discard the rest. Dude, okay, I want to do way. Okay, I'm investing all in the ship, guys. All in the ship. All right, so now... Okay, I guess we can sell items here. So, I want to do everything in the ship. That's actual, like, rewards. Okay, so... I need to get more people on the ship. So level 2 ship, another ship over here.
The choice is made.
Oh shoot, that was okay. We need to assign the ship people.
The shipping lanes will be
okay. So they're all shipping people, all at the shipping spot. Good. Okay, so now I want to send them. So shipping. So I need to select a port. So favored resources is 90%. Ship requires cargo. Oh, okay. Where's the risk? There's no risk on this one? Why is there no risk? Oh, wow. We only finally started to get risk. I want it, like, at 49. Oh, the reason why we need this one is because that one gives us a bonus, right? Corn. So we want to ship as much corn as possible because we get a bonus. Ah, okay. I want it at 49% risk. No, a little bit lower. Okay, we'll lower this one. I want it at 49, so I have like the edge on the bonus. Okay, there we go. 49% risk. So let's go ahead and hit done. And in 42 minutes, by the time the next one, our next play session, hopefully we'll get a bunch of really cool rewards. Because this was like cool that we just got currency. Because 2 Orb of Regrets, or actually 2 Scourings equals an Orb of Regret. And an Orb of Regret is about almost, it's 0.8 of a Chaos Orb. So basically, yeah, 3 to 2. Good stuff indeed. So we're getting everything upgraded, I guess. And now we actually have one of these like little rune things. I wish this would be like its own currency. But that's really awesome. Now, I don't think you can affect corrupted items, can you? Okay. We can't afford it, and it's also corrupted. So I guess you can't modify corrupted items, which I didn't expect you to be able to do, but I figured we'd go ahead and just try it out, whatever anyways. Oh, we have free gold. Oh, okay, cool. Upgrade whatever this is, and keep it going. to put more people in manage the workers. Okay, so we need more workers here. And this is kind of interesting. I like kind of coming back here. It's actually kind of a cool league for this. Let's go higher, the higher tier ones. Oh, he's level 4 boat.
And I'll get everything
Level
filled
3
out
blacksmith. Okay, so I'm going to throw way more gold into the treasury. Because I'm pretty sure they have to pay them, right? So, okay. Is it easier to manage with this? Can I manage it like this? Okay, so we want to put all the workers with a little
Sonya will make
symbol.
good use of them. Sonya will make good use of them.
Okay, so we're maxed out over here. We're maxed out over here. Is everyone correct here? So the only workers that we have are the blacksmith people. So what are the blacksmith people looking like? So blacksmith people, we have all blacksmith, but we can remove the level 1 blacksmith to assign the level 3 blacksmith.
A good apprentice for Danik.
Okay, so okay, that one has maximum, so you can't like stop them. They have to finish whatever. Okay, then we're gonna go add all of our gold to the treasury, and then we're good. Cool. And I don't know what else we need to do, but that's gonna wrap up that part of our PoE play session, which was Act 6. And in the next part, we're gonna be in 7, and it's gonna get a lot faster in 7 as well. That one we actually traded a lot, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed part 6, Act 6. If you guys did, drop a like on it. I'll see you guys in part 7 very, very soon, and we're cooking up a bunch of stuff for the next part.